Hi, my name is Sophia Lena, and this is me living. I am a vessel, and I am here as a light being of love to shine and share my light and my love with you. And that's uncomfortable to do in this day and age because a lot of people are putting their judgments on me, and it's my ego that is caring about those judgments. So I am going to breathe in the light and the love and exhale the ego and just be who I am and share with you what is coming in for me, for you, for the world right now. Love seems to be the message, and we are innately love. We come from love. We are light beings of love. All of us, every single one of us, all human beings come from the same energy source of total, complete, and unconditional love. And then we're brought into these human bodies, and the human body has all sorts of tools and toys, if you will, to live on this planet. We have brains, we have instinct, we have this amazing complex body, anatomy. It's amazing. And we live so much in our brains, and so much of us are not using the gift that we came here with, the gift of light and love. So I'm reminding you because I was reminded this morning as I was journaling. The words just started coming through me, and I wrote them down. And part of my purpose on this earth is to not just write it, but to share it, speak it. So I'm doing that now, obviously. Okay. So what came through for me in my writing was that our brains are these toys, right? These tools that we use, and it doesn't seem like it came with an instruction manual, which it might not have, it might have, I don't remember. Maybe you do. Maybe you remember the instruction manual of how to use our brains. But what I see and what I feel is that we're overusing it, we're misusing it, and it's become an addiction to use our brains. And we've forgotten all of the other parts of being human and all the other parts of being a being, what we came here as, these light beings. We've forgotten. So instinct takes over when we're babies, because we have to learn how to communicate with those who take care of us. And then those who are taking care of us are telling us the rules and the ways of being human, and this is right and this is not, and you are wrong. Most of us grew up with being told, no, don't touch that, that's dangerous, don't say that, that's rude, don't be this, that's not gonna make you money, don't do this, don't be that, don't, no. And I was fortunate enough to have parents who supported me in what I wanted to be. You know, I wanted to be an actor, and I wanted to sing and dance and, you know, perform, and they're performers, they're actors, so it was easy for them to support that part of me. And where I got lost is, you know, in the details of life. But I think as the human race is right now existing, most of us grew up without the support of what we really wanted to do and be, who we wanted to be. You know, we're just told how to be, where to be, what to be, when to be, all that stuff, and it really messes us up. So we forget, we get so bogged down with thinking about, oh wait, was this right or was this wrong? Oh shoot, I can't remember. I feel like I should be able to do this. I should be able to run and play outside, but for some reason they're telling me that it's not okay, and I don't understand. And so we get stuck in our heads and we're thinking, and then we just keep thinking and end up thinking all the time. And I came to the realization that the sentence that started off my journaling was, I love thinking. I love thinking. Thinking is super fun. Think about, you know, gosh, you can think about anything, right? You can think, and a lot of it's dreaming, and a lot of it's like, for me, I just started thinking about, you know, what if we're the aliens on this planet, you know? And we are, in a way, we are aliens. We're these light beings that inhabit these human bodies, and, you know, we're here to learn and observe and grow and see, you know, what we can do with these earthly bodies. I mean, we're an experiment, right? So that came into me, and I was like, wow, that was fun. That's just super fun to think about. I love sci-fi, and so that's where my brain goes a lot of the time. And we can get carried away with it and get lost in it, lost in our thoughts, and lost in just thinking and thinking and thinking, oh, that's a great idea, oh, that's a great idea, that's a great idea, oh, and then we get lost in our thoughts of like, oh gosh, what if this happened, what if that happened, and then we get stuck in fear, and all these things just, you know, our brains take over. So we have these hearts, right? This is our center, our spirit, our hearts. That's where we really come from. Our spirit. You know, who are we? Who are you? Who am I? I am love. It's funny, we ask each other every day at the grocery store, at the coffee shop, just passing on the street, you see somebody you know, hi, how are you? What does that even mean? And are we truly asking how somebody is? How are you? How? I just am. You know, how are we? How am I? We are. We came here, we exist, we are beings, we are being, and that's how we are. So what are we truly asking when we ask somebody, how are you? We're asking them, how are they feeling? What do you really want to know when you ask somebody that question? Are you asking from a place of love? Who are you? How are you feeling? How are you in this moment right now, being in your being? How is this experience for you? Are you really asking? And if you're not, and you don't really want to know, then don't ask the question. You could say, hi, it's nice to see you. But let's stop throwing away these words and asking pointless questions that we truly don't want to know the answer to. Or we can shift it and really truly ask somebody how they're doing, how they are being in this moment, in this time in their life. I don't know, just some thoughts. Food for thought. Speaking of food, animals are also living, breathing beings. And if you are not vegan or not vegetarian or have issues with vegans, then I'm sure you're going to turn this off right now. But if you have the slightest curiosity of what I might have to say or have to share about it, just hang on, okay? I'm not judging you, the meat eaters, the omnivores. I was an omnivore for a very long time, 40 years. And then some. I mean, when I went vegan, I fell off and I got back on, and I haven't been a perfect vegan. But the intention, when I first did a vegan cleanse, I definitely felt better, so much better. Just physically, I felt better. And then doing it for 7 months, I started a 28-day cleanse, and I kept it going for 7 months with my family, my 3 children. And something happened, something shifted, and I began to see what everybody, all the vegans and vegetarians I had grown up with in the 70s and 80s, were talking about. That animals are living, breathing beings as well, and we just don't understand their language. And if you think about, the Europeans coming over to Africa, coming over to America, and meeting people that they don't understand, and suddenly taking them and by force and killing them or enslaving them, making them their pets. I mean, it's the same thing. We're doing the same thing to animals. We don't understand their language. They're different than we are. We're smarter than they are, although we won't survive out in the wild as well as they will. We'll get eaten by them. That's their instinct. They need to protect their family. They need to feed their family, and their bodies work that way. They work by eating meat. That's just their purpose and their cycle in this life cycle, right? It's not humans. We started out by eating meat, but we weren't eating eggs and bacon and sausage for breakfast, and then turkey and chicken for lunch, and beef and pork for dinner. I mean, really? Come on. We were foraging for foods. We were true omnivores, right? But nowadays, we don't need to forage for food. I mean, it's in the grocery store. Like, what are we doing? We've got fruits and vegetables galore. We have farming down to a science. It's amazing what we can do with growing just food, just fruits and vegetables. There's no need for us to be enslaving and slaughtering living, breathing beings who have voices that we don't understand. It's not physically healthy for us to be eating meat, all that fat and protein, and it's not morally right. If you just look at it from a place of love, is it loving? If we're light beings of love from this all powerful, encompassing energy source of unconditional love, are we living in love when we're eating? Food for thought. So that's where I was supposed to go with this video today, or that's where I went with this video today. I didn't have a plan. I'm just talking, and I know these videos are gonna get better once I figure out how to edit them. I am trying. I have gone on YouTube to look up how to edit a YouTube video, and there's something that I'm not getting in my brain. All this thinking going on, and I still can't figure it out. So it's all good though. I mean, you've got all of me, this whole video, every moment of it, all the moments of thought and the moments of doubt and the moments after moment of feeling and breathing and speaking and sharing. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I want to share my love with you, and I want to tell you that I love you. And go out today and just love yourself. That's where it starts. We're all connected energetically like tree roots. We're all just feeding each other and helping each other. Remember that we are all connected, every single one of us, and we can't turn our backs on each other. It's impossible, because energetically we're still connected. You can't cut the cord on another human being's light, because it's attached to your light. So if you're cutting somebody else off, you're cutting yourself off. It just is. I do it too. So let's stop. And let's start living, loving in all moments of our lives. And every living, breathing being that you see, honor their journey and honor and respect their place on this earth. Start by honoring and respecting and loving yourself. I will too. Okay. Thanks for watching. Till next time.